Hey guys, just been to see the new American Pie movie. I thought I'd do a quick review while the thoughts were still in my head about it. I used to really like the American Pie franchise, and I have like 1 and 2 on DVD, quite a nice collection there. 1 and 2 are the best American Pies in my opinion, including the one that I've seen tonight, the new Reunion. The Reunion is quite a good film, but it's similar to the first and the second and the third. It relates to all of the characters there, I'm sure you already know. The acting is alright as usual. You got like actors like Chris Klein, which aren't very good, but you know they're alright for what they are. But Eugene Levy, Stifler, you know, got Jim, all the main characters, and it's quite a good film. There's a lot of really good laughing moments at this film, really funny scenes, and quite humorous hijinks that the gang get up to. Of course, these are led by Stifler and usually by Jim. This film tries to be as much as a throwback to the first couple of films as it can be by introducing every character in them. Like everyone pops up, including the MILF guys and the Shermanator. But as a whole, this film just kind of felt like it was there just to money grab, make loads more money off the franchise, which has kind of died after Book of Love. I haven't seen Book of Love, but it got horrible reviews. But I have seen all of the others up to Book of Love. I don't really want to watch Book of Love either because it was just apparently shit. The Reunion I think is better than The Wedding. I've only seen The Wedding once, but The Reunion still like going in my head, but it's pretty decent what they've done. The story arcs are kind of lame and you already know what's going to be happening at the end. Jim's got married to, I forgot her name, but he's married to the one that he first got laid with, and they have a kid, and it starts off with them having a lack of sex. So they're going to have a reunion, high school reunion. So the boys decide to meet up 3 days beforehand to have a couple of parties and to get to know each other. And all we just hear about what they've been doing for a while, and there's some pretty funny scenes within the film. What I can just say is that it's an American Pie film. You know what you're going to get when you go to see it. It's a fairly decent film. I'd recommend it if you like the originals or are completely new to it, even though you may not get some of the in-jokes or humour, but it's quite funny. I'd highly recommend picking up the first couple on DVD anyway. Maybe not 4, 5, 6, 7, but the first 3 are pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7 are pretty decent, but they're not as good as the first 3, so you know you don't have to watch them if you don't want to. Yeah, as usual, there's some very, very funny scenes involving Stifler and Jim's dad. But the rest of the film's clouded by quite a lot of boring dialogue, and nothing happens in the middle of the film. The start of the film is kind of good, quite funny, some funny scenes. Middle of the film, nothing happens for a while, then there's like a party and it starts to kick up a bit more. They could have taken that a lot further than they did. It could have been a lot more funny than it was. And then at the end everything kind of gets together and it's alright. Fairly happy end to the film. It wasn't as funny as I expected, but I haven't seen these films in a while, so I've forgotten how funny they actually were. I might rewatch the 1 and 2 and do a review of them sometime in the future, but that's me, I'm out. I give this film, I think, all the negatives I've said, the funny things in this film are really, really funny, laugh out loud. Some really, really funny scenes, but there's no amazing dialogue. As I said, the middle of the film's kind of boring. But yeah, I give this film a 7 out of 10 for someone who's never seen an American Pie film. If you've seen the American Pie films and you do like the American Pie films, I'd recommend watching this. I'm not going to give it a rating out of 10 because you can make that up when you watch it, but I'd highly recommend watching it if you did like the first couple of films, or all of them, with that being said. Thanks, this has been Sam. Hope you enjoyed the review. I'm out.